Hello, comic book community, friends, and family. Danny from Quinn's Comic Stash coming to you pre-recorded from my son's bedroom on this beautiful April 3rd. Special shout out, happy birthday to my mom. Today's her 60th birthday. Gonna be throwing her a little birthday bash this evening. Looking forward to that. Tomorrow's Easter. Kind of a big deal in the Quinn family house. Gonna have a big Easter egg hunt for all the kids around and get them all juiced up on candy and have a big meal and just get together with family. About 90 days out from the big move, going to be moving up to Indiana, pursuing this comic book dream, man. So happy to bring you the haul for this week. Couple special things. Bought my first collection as Quinn's Comic Stash last weekend from a friend of mine down in Bradenton. Going to be putting some videos together involving this collection. This collection was a beautiful collection. My friend was buying books back in the 70s and 80s, and he had a run of the Incredible Hulk that is, well, incredible. He had from issue 105 all the way to 311, including the Wolverines, including everything. And that whole, it was complete from 105 to issue 311. A lot of Silver Age Hulk stuff in fantastic shape. I unfortunately walked out with about 1,100 books. The only 3 books I did not get were the Wolverine appearances. We couldn't come to an agreement on those. But he kept those. We're going to continue the conversation. I hope to end up with those in my collection. But man, the stuff I picked up is fantastic. Going to be putting some videos together reviewing that collection. Towards the end of this video, I'll probably pan the camera around here and just give you a little taste of what's coming. I still got to rebag and board all this stuff, and there's a lot of stuff to go through. So it's going to be fun putting a lot of those books together, pulling out keys, sending stuff off to CGC. Can't wait to do that. I've never submitted to CGC before. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I plan on documenting all that stuff. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, all Quinn's Comic Stash. Thanks for the support, the love I've been getting. It's been fantastic. No community is better than the comic community, man. You guys are great. Thank you for the love and the support. Thanks to Just Rican and his comics, ASM 129. You guys keep me going. Y'all fuel me and inspire me to keep going with this stuff. Just in the last week, a bunch of people that I've been talking to online. Actual Dracula has been awesome. Gamma Rays has been great, reaching out to me. Bunch of guys. Just shout outs to everybody in the community. Appreciate what you're doing. And let's get to this week's haul, shall we? All right. Starting out, we got Avengers: Curse of the Man-Thing. This is got the variant, the Patrick Gleason variant. Patrick Gleason's been on fire lately, putting together some awesome covers. This is a one-shot. It's a first issue in a series of one-shots that's going to put Man-Thing across the Marvel Universe. It's one of my favorite characters. Looking forward to see where this leads the character down the road. Next up, we got Better A Bill #1. This is issue 1 in a 5-issue limited series that's coming out. This is done by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. Love this cover. There's a ton of variants on this thing, but this one stuck out to me, so this is one I picked up. Talking of sweet covers, this thing, oh, I love this cover. Cult of Dracula #1. Pretty dark book. Didn't know much about it going into it. This is a indie book by Rich Davis and Henry Martinez. Dark, but alluring. I liked it. There's a lot going on to explore in this book, and I'm going to stick around for a little bit, especially if they continue to produce covers like this. I mean, that thing is awesome. That just screams 80s horror movie to me. I don't know what it is. It looks like an 80s horror poster, and I love that cover. Next up, we got Department of Truth. Lady in Red and variant with the cow. I love the spaceship in the back. This book is a straight fire, man. It is awesome. It's Alex Jones' brainchild on the comic book page. Man, it's every conspiracy theory you could ever think of intertwined in a comic book, and it's a lot of fun. It's a pretty cool book, and I enjoy it very much. Next up, we got X-Men Legends #2 I picked up for the week. Love the Brett Booth cover. Fabian Nisai's is doing good work, just reinvigorating that 90s X-Men, man. I have a nostalgia for that. It just makes me feel good and remember my childhood and when I started collecting comic books in the Chris Claremont era, and this just is a nod and a throwback to all that stuff. I'm really enjoying this title. Taskmaster number 4. This book's been doing fantastic. It's for a miniseries to be going to second and third prints like this. That's an oddity. You don't see that in miniseries very often. And this book's firing on all cylinders. Took my son to go see Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong last night. They had a preview for the Black Widow movie, and Taskmaster's coming in that. So this book's doing great. There's a lot of hype behind him. His first appearance is through the roof. But the book is a lot of fun. It's a good read. Next up, got Ghost Rider, King in Black one shot. This tied up the ongoing series that kind of abruptly stopped when COVID hit. I think they were on like issue 7 or something like that, and they were in the middle of a story I was enjoying quite a bit. Ed Brisson's writing the book, and all of a sudden it just stopped due to the COVID stuff. The book just didn't come out anymore, and then they just kind of ended the series here with this one shot. This kind of brings that storyline to a close, closes the chapter on Johnny Blaze taking over Hell, and kind of spoiler alert, puts Mephisto back in that position of ruler of Hell where he should be, if you ask me. Last up, we got Sea of Sorrows. This is my read of the week, man. Love the work that Dweck and Alex Cormack are doing on this book. The story's fantastic. The art's creepy and mesmerizing. I'm a huge mark for both of these guys. I think the work that they're doing is absolutely incredible. Cannot hype this thing enough. You guys go check it out. Sea of Sorrows. It's a beautiful book. And that's my haul for the week as far as new books go. Something I'm going to be looking into getting into here soon is going to be cleaning comics. I've been doing a lot of research on that, how people are cleaning up books and pressing books. I'm looking at a heat press to get. So guys out there with any info on that, please hit me up in the comments. I don't know, I see a bunch of different presses out there. So any info, any recommendations, please put some comments in and or hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what you guys think the best heat press out there to use for pressing books is. Found a perfect book that I'm going to start taking the old white eraser to here. I got a Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 4. This is classic James Bond style cover, you know, if you can see it. It's pretty yellow, pretty dirty white cover, so it seemed like a perfect candidate for me to practice, start doing some work on, try and get this bad boy cleaned up and see if I can't improve that grade on there a little bit. So that'll be fun. I have some pictures going up on Instagram, comparison before and after and such, so keep an eye out for that. Next up, I'm going to swing the camera around here, give you guys a little taste of the collection that I picked up down in Bradenton. See if I can spin this guy around here. Let's see, it's not going to let me here. Let's see. And I lost it. Hold